Good morning again. My name is Peter Ochu. I'm your friend. I am coming your way again this morning. Yeah, recently people have called me names. They have said I'm the Christian herbalist. They have a manner of names, but among all the names, I think the Christian herbalist suits me fine. So if you call me Christian herbalist, I don't have any problem with that because I know that God gave us these herbs, for food and for medicine. So I'm very proud to be associated with the Bible teaching about herbs generally and what they're supposed to be for us. So this morning I'm going to do something very important. I'm going to talk about something that has always been going on each time anybody comes talking about herbs. Uh, I'm a fighter for natural medicine. I actually push for it because I know that is something that is very important to us. Now, that question is this. People have asked, why are people in the alternative medicine generally always saying they will give you one natural item, a fruit, a herb or spice, and tell you it does, a list of things like they say this is for diabetes, the same thing works for high blood pressure, the same thing works for bones, the same thing works for this and all that. And I know that is a very big misunderstanding, but I just want to clear that this morning for those that actually, can reason very well. Now, I have an orange here. This is an orange. I want to appeal to our common sense. This is an orange. God created this orange, and in His infinite wisdom, this orange contains a lot of other things. Now, I may not be a medical expert, but I think I have a right to re echo what the experts have said. Yes, and that is what I'll be doing in all my videos. So, whatever you hear me say, most of them is merely re echoing what has been said or what has been written concerning some of these herbs. Sure. So, I'm going to be talking about this morning. I will just use this orange to buttress my point. Now I want to categorically say that it is very, very possible for a single herb or spice, you understand, to be recommended for different health problems. That is the wisdom of God. Yes, those who don't understand God may not understand this. Yes. Now, you have a problem when you begin to quote the natural things God have created with the other orthodox counterparts and all that, what man have done. They are two different things. One is far higher than the other. You cannot even compare them. So, this is the orange, for instance. Now, what the experts have said, about the orange is this. They said this orange contains 60 calories. 60 calories. Now, these 60 calories that the orange contains, one important thing about the 60 calories is that that's not just what the orange has. It has 3 grams of uh, fiber, so it contains fiber practically, contains sugar, contains protein, contains almost about 14 micrograms of vitamin A. Apart from the vitamin A, this also contains about 6% of the daily requirements of your calcium. Interesting, right? Fine. So, if this single orange contains all this, why is it difficult to understand when I say because it contains fiber that it will help somebody who have diabetes? If you understand what fiber does for somebody that have diabetes in relation to sugar, yeah, in relation to the absorption of sugar, you understand, into the system. Now, that's one. And secondly, if I tell the person who has, let's say, digestion issues to use orange because of the fiber it has, what problem do I have with that? Now, another thing is that look at the calcium. If I tell somebody that has a bone issue, for instance, or somebody that has a calcium deficiency, to also add orange to his diet, what's the problem? Now, your problem starts when you think that when you want to treat orange like you will treat, you're treating orange like you're treating the Panadol, for instance. Panadol might contain one or two, medicinal properties, and they do exactly a particular thing. The creation of God is not like that, it's different. So we should rather be talking about the nutritional requirement, the quantity of the calcium that is in this and what the daily requirement is, the daily recommended requirement yeah, from whoever is recommending it. That's what we should be talking about. So if this is contains these items, you definitely see that I should be able to recommend this for so many people. You're able to recommend it for the diabetic. You're able to recommend it to somebody. In fact, it contains D-limonene. D-limonene, I also read about that. It contains D-limonene. And D-limonene is a compound that is touted for being very effective in dealing with cancer cells. So if somebody that have cancer also finds orange in my list of recommendations, for instance, or I tell you, hey, if you have cancer, take orange. It really aids in cancer, in dealing with cancer. What will you do? What will you think? Am I doing anything wrong outside the box? So please, let's reason. Let's stop fighting natural medicine. Because as we fight it, we use it every day. It helps us every day. The very food we eat is medicine. It's herbs, keeps us strong, strengthens our bones, and solves so many health issues that we don't even know we have. Yes, sometimes you don't even know some of the things you have in your system, and just by reason of the food you eat. Why is it that sometimes you begin to eat a particular food and you begin to react a particular way? And an expert meets you and says, okay, remove that from your diet and let's see what happens. Then you remove it from your diet. Wow, you discover within a few days you're okay and fine. Some people have been cured of their ailments by just detecting a particular thing in their diet and say, okay, remove this from your diet for the meantime. So let's not treat these herbs, these food items as though they are just singular thing. They are not. They contain different compounds. That is the wisdom of God. So please, from today, stop telling people, hey, this is your herbal medicine. My problem with it is that you will say one thing, does 20 things on. Yeah, you see, there's something you need to understand. This orange have the, the different nutrients, different vitamins and the rest of them. Yes, everybody knows it has vitamin C, and everybody knows that vitamin C helps in immunity. So I should be able to give you this and say this helps your immunity. Fine. Now, another thing is that every of this compound have their main areas. Yes, you can say this one is most effective for this element. You can also say it's also more effective for this element. And you can say not too effective for this element. Now you have these categories of efficiency. And it's okay for this one, if you really want to use because it contains higher quantity of this, it's easier for you to get your daily requirement or the medicinal requirements of that particular item from this orange. Meanwhile, when it comes to other things, you say, okay, well, no. If this is what you're looking for, yes, orange can do it for you. But guava might do it better because it contains more of the compounds that you're looking for to take care of your problem. I leave you with this. I remain Peter Ochi, your friend. You can call me the Christian Herbalist and I'll accept it. God bless you. Thank you very much.